What's going on, child? It's your most favorite diabetic YouTuber in the whole entire world. Back with another video. Now today I do the actual for y'all, but of course this one's a little bit different. Now this one's only a little different because this shit is low-key blowing my mind. Now I'm not gonna say all cops are good, but I'm not gonna say all cops are bad. But when it comes to this one, low-key, I thought this officer was good. Now more specifically, I kind of grew up knowing him, aka this dude was the DARE program, person that ran that shit, at elementary school. So aka he was the one that taught me and other children at my school, etc., where I went to and shit. He basically taught us not to do drugs, and to find out that this man has just been charged and damn near admitted allegedly to having pictures of childs doing bad things, you know what I mean, like nasty ass shit. Now, like I said, I always got good vibes from this cop. Like, he never was a dick, and locally, cops are, I ain't gonna lie, around here, but just in general, like, he always seemed like one of those good officers. And if you ask anybody around here, low-key, they would feel the same. But like around the county, whatever you want to say, but in general, like, this shit's mind-blowing. Like, the dude that literally taught me to not do drugs when I was in 6th grade, a minor myself. I'm just wondering, was I one of them? Was he looking at me like, oh yeah, look at that diabetic fuck? Oh, pause. That sounds a little bit creepier. But yeah, in general, like, this is blowing my mind. This dude literally taught us. He was locally around, and honestly, like, knowing how the government works and all, he's probably gonna be walking around this county and shit again freely after a while. I don't know necessarily what's going to go down, but of course I'm going to break down everything I know about this. And there are some videos and news report and just all that greatness that we're going to get into, and I'm just going to give you my thoughts as well, because this is local-ish, at least, like, low-key. I don't know him, but I know of him, as I said. So yeah, this is kind of crazy. And low-key, I'm just gonna say it, I think he already got charged, and I heard that he admitted to it allegedly. So yeah, you a scumbag, you nasty as shit for that. But before we get any further, say it is all love, no hate. Now, of course, not necessarily him, because I don't really gotta explain that, but just in general to his family and etc., they don't really have nothing to do with it. So it's all love, no hate in that sort of case. But if it was hate, beef, or anything crazy like that, I'd straight up admit it. Now, of course, I'm going to make my jokes, be brutally honest, and I won't lie to you, I am typically an arsehole, but like I said, it is all love, no hate, except, I don't even got to explain that shit. Alright, so you see I have the article up here, and it says, retired police officer in Beaver County charged with possession of CP. Yeah, you nasty. Now, there is a video, and we are going to watch it, but I'm going to read a little now. Side note, learn disability is probably going to kick in, so it might not sound the brightest, the greatest, etc., but you've been warned, and I apologize. Now it says a retired police officer in Beaver County has been charged with felony of possession of child, according to the Pennsylvania office. Peter Benedict Jr., we used to call him Benedict, but a 68-year-old former captain with the Brighton Township Police Department is facing a list of felonies after a search of his home on Tuesday. Damn, they raided his home. That's what I heard. A man who didn't want police began investigation. A man who didn't want to be identified had strange feelings as he came home from work Tuesday afternoon. He saw a van for the Pennsylvania Office of General Attorney parked outside his neighbor's house for hours. We knew something bad. Okay, the man, several cops in and out. They had a dog go in and out as well, as he said. Okay, I'm gonna be real. I'm pretty sure this video breaks down everything, and it saves me from having to use my words. So yeah, let's get into this.
Is facing charges related to child pornography. As an officer, he spent years working with kids in school. KDK's Lauren Linder has more. According to the Brighton Township Facebook page, Peter Benedict Jr. retired from the police department in 2023 after spending nearly 27 years serving the community, most recently as captain. His neighbors tell me they're in shock as he faces serious charges. but we knew something bad
He's
happened.
in shock.
That's how this man, who didn't want to be identified, felt coming home from work Tuesday afternoon as he saw a van for the Pennsylvania Attorney General's office parked outside
Not quite
his
sure
neighbor's
where this
house
area
for
is, though.
hours on end.
There were several.
But that'd be crazy as hell to see that posted outside your house.
Go in and out as well.
He didn't learn until Wednesday morning the detectives were on Edgewood Drive conducting a search warrant for an investigation into 68-year-old Peter Benedict Jr., a former captain with the Brighton Township Police Department.
It's mind-blowing, really. You would think,
honestly, though,
like this, you wouldn't have to worry about things like that.
The AG's office arrested and charged Benedict Jr.
Side note, I guess you really can't judge a book by its cover, because he was like one of the most like down to earth. Like, he wasn't a dickhead. He'd pull you over, it's hard. All right, you know what I mean? Like, it was that. But no, that man was low key a whole ass. Yeah,
felonies of possessing
we all got
child
fooled.
Sexual abuse material.
Thought he was one of the good
and one
ones.
for criminal use of a communication facility, after finding several explicit photos on his computer.
Huh?
Court records say in speaking with agents, Benedict Jr. told them he most recently viewed the content a few days ago. His reasoning was that he had a, quote, curiosity. He didn't think what he was looking at was bad, and didn't...
Oh, it gets worse. He looked it up on his work computer, and he said, I didn't think it was bad for me to look at it. What the fuck are you arresting people for looking at it for, then? Huh? Or why were... I don't know.
believe he was exploiting anyone because he wasn't involved in any of the activity. Benedict Jr. also acknowledged to having a general attraction to the content of minors, but said it is nothing sexual.
Unfortunately, you don't know who people are.
How?
During
How is
his
that not
tenure with
connected?
the police department, he spent about 10 years as a DARE officer for the Beaver Area School District and 4 months from 2022 to 2023 as a school resource officer, according to the superintendent.
They done
The district
upgraded
sent
that
a
bitch
letter to
when I
parents
left,
saying
but
they are
yeah.
committed to maintaining a safe, trusting environment for all students and staff.
I don't
For
feel
Benedict
safe, no.
Jr.'s neighbor who has young girls, he says it's a reminder to keep your guard up at all times.
Who knows
Oh,
what
God,
his intentions
yeah,
are and
shit.
what that could have led to had he not been caught.
Now, Benedict Jr. remains in Beaver County Jail on $500,000
Damn.
bail. I reached out to the Brighton Township Police Department. The chief said that they're not commenting at this time due to the ongoing investigation. If you have any information to offer that investigation, you're asked to reach
they
out
want
to the...
more. They're asking for more information. That's not a good sign. They have inklings of something bad going down. Oh, okay. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Oh, ain't looking good for Benedict there. Benedict. Yeah, no, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I never would have just thought this one ever in my whole life. And honestly, I don't feel safe. I feel like the school put me in some, danger now. I don't know if I should take that up with somebody. My 1-800 someone, Like, I felt like the school put me in danger. They should have did their research on who they had teaching us. I was in 6th grade, I don't even know, too long ago at this point, but yeah, nah, I remember I'm not saying he was being weird or anything allegedly, but like, yeah, I didn't know y'all had a predator teaching us, alleged predator, I guess, teaching us. I didn't know any of that shit, but no. It makes it worse that he basically said, I have attraction to him, but it's not, yeah. Huh? That doesn't even add up. If you have an attraction to him, then most likely it means to that as well. And especially if you're watching those explicit videos, which you definitely should have been watching of. And I just can't believe he hit you. You could have, all the years, I'm just going to say it out loud, all the years that you were an officer of the law, all the excuses you probably came up with, allegedly came up with, and people allegedly came up with, your best excuse was, I didn't think it was harming anybody. I wasn't the individual, doing the acts. I was just curious, so, I clicked on it real quick. It was like 5 seconds, like some bullshit ass. Like, come on now. You better have some better excuse if you want to lie out your ass for it. Like, Yeah, like it sounds like they caught him dead, like right there. And honestly, them saying that there's like a reward and asking for more information and all that, it makes it seem like maybe they have inklings of him, you know, low key being caught by like a Gideon or something, or you know, doing worse things, you know, taking advantage of a badge or something like that. Now, of course, they're not saying that. That's just all my alleged opinions. So yeah, but in general, this is blowing my mind because honestly, yeah, I thought he was one of the good ones, and there's you know, allegedly not that many good ones around here, but yeah, I mean there are, but it's rocky. Not that I want beef with anybody. Please, officer, I love y'all. This office here, but yeah, this is insane, and honestly, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Knowing how this area works, if they don't find anything worse on him, he'll probably get out. He'll probably have to register and all that shit. So, you know, that'll probably be his punishment. Because most likely they won't let him go in, you know, the Pookie. Because, A, they're going to hear what his charges are. And B, they're going to hear what his old occupation was. And honestly, not saying anything about it. But, yeah, low-key, like, I just don't see them actually going to end up giving him charges, just knowing how the county actually goes, even though if he was caught dead ass, and basically it sounded like if that, you know, quotes were all real, that he admitted to that shit, that his ass should be at least locked up. Lock him up. Lock him up. I'm sorry. I don't care. I just lock him up. I don't think you got to put him in protective custody or whatever. We don't need people out here that are like that, especially when it comes to children. But this is all alleged-ish because, yeah, I have no damn idea, and just for my own damn safety. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below, because my mind is actually blown, because this shit is happening around the area. I mean, I guess shit does go down everywhere, but still, it is insane. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below. Also in the comments, comment your boy, make all kinds of videos, so comment you want to see. And yeah, as I got for the video.